wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday, happy birthday. And I feel the way that every child should. Sit and listen, sit and listen. Went to school and I was very nervous. No one knew me, no one knew me. Hello teacher, tell me what's my lesson. Look right through me, look right through me. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Mad world. Mad world. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel good. Happy birthday. All around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression. No expression. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles.
It's obviously a work in progress, but it's going places.
Mad world. Mad world. Children waiting for the day they feel.
Oh, hello, Illicit. Hello, Mischief. Fuck yeah, boys. Fuck yeah, boys. Boys are in here. Oh, shit. Love you, Queen. Stay queenly. Oh, I am. Okay.
I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had. I find it hard to tell you, I find it hard to take. When people run in circles, it's a very, very mad world.
Alrighty, where were we? Let's see. Oh shit, Queen, would you mind bringing me my glasses? My goodness, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're fucking dope. Oh shit. Brushing the teeth. Love you. Yay, toothbrush kiss. Toothbrush kiss. Yay. Love it. For the win. Love you, Queen. You're amazing. You're my best friend. You're the shit. I'm nothing. I'm garbage. You're amazing. You're the best. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm better than you. There's only two extremes with me. And that's opposite extremes. Street dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Traveled the world in 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Ooh. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of us want to be abused. Actually, why ain't I got my Discord open? I may have some homies waiting on me. I hope. Let's see. Be cool to you, God. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Ooh. Oh, man. All right. All right. We're here. We're not queer, but we're close. All right. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'll go ahead and do that little trivia one all night. Let's see. Da 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 da. Da da da. Oh, you know what? Now I'm gonna do this best friend one. This one's cute. Let's see. Let me see. Put that back here. Yeah, it's like, don't come to my Twitch. I don't really spam this really as often anymore, but here we go. Out here, you know, just trying to meet new homies, you know, not network a little bit. I've been so lucky to meet so many cool friends because of that so far. So, don't see myself giving it up while there's cool homies to be made out there. Oh, that all fits so nicely. Hey. Ah. Alright, let's go. Some of them want to abuse you. Not again, Aries. Don't keep singing good songs. Alright. No promises. Fuck. This is too stressful. It's too stressful. All these rules. I don't know. I don't know if I can take it. Mischief, we still have more stuff to talk about, my man. We still have more stuff to talk about, my guy. I have things I want to ask you. As long, you know, only as willing as, you know, no pressure. But, you know, I'm going to ask you all the things. Here we go. Bam. Okay. Bam. And I'm in there. And I'm in there. Bam. Okay. Okay. Cool. 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 Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. Alright. 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 I read. Alright. Boom. 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 We're gonna do two of them. Let's see. We're gonna do one. Yay. Okay, we'll do these two. We'll do these two right here. And we'll switch out. But that's what I think that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start coming up with just two spams, throw them out there. No BFD. It's all good. I'm gonna hit the main three while I'm still getting homies on here to check on. I already went to the Golden Saucer earlier, so been there, done that. Oh shit! I really need to get holy. I need to get that shit. Okay. I'm gonna have to be able to fight to beat this shit. I is what I'm. It's probing time. Scared the shit out of me, Mischief. Goddamn, you don't care about my heart or nothing, do you? Do you? Did you see me jump? I got to get up and I was like, oh shit. Who's that? Who's that? Shiro-chan. Oh my gosh, Shiro-chan. That's so funny. You know what, Shiro-chan? I'm gonna send you something. Motherfucker. No. Oh, too bad I can't send you something. You know what, though? I'm gonna send you a friend request, though, Shiro-chan. You been out here acting silly. I don't know. Let's see. Fuck it. Let's go, Shiro-chan. You weirdo. You've been out here being cray-cray. I make your bussy quiver. You did. You totally did. You called it, man. That bussy was quivering. Uh-huh. Alright, you know what? I really need some Gastel greens. I guess I'll get some at Gardania. I need to get holy. It's time. It's time to go get holy. The Black Shroud. Time to be holier than thou. Blam. Oh, I need to check and see who all's on too. I don't know why I don't ever think to do that first. Haunted Cage is on. Yay. Okay. Oh, and Murasabe's on too. Holy shit. Okay. Oh, no Liam Bent though. Oh no. Shiro Chan got me. Let's see. It happened. It happened. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's see. Firstly, I'll do a little shout here. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, and let's see. Mischief, we still have to talk about your shit, man. What are you trying to change up, man? What's good? What's good? And let's see. To my free company. Hello, loves. How is everyone? My whole fucking life, LMAO. Well, tell me about it, man. What are you trying to change up, though? That's a lot. No man can do that. Just spiraling out of control feels like. I feel that. I can definitely feel that, and I know a lot of people can feel that, bro. So what's the plan about it? Or yeah, let's itemize that. See if we can't make a plan. Talk about like realistic solutions. You know what I'm saying? Hi, boom, do your thing. Alright, let's see. I want to go work out again. I want to start dieting again. I was doing so good. I need to get a new non-shithole job, and I need to stop blowing all my cash. It's like, where do I even fucking start? Any one of those. It's like, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Hey, ho ho. Villain Norris is in here again. What up, bro? Hey, man. Yeah, you start with any of those. Any of those would be a good place, man. So if you want to start doing a calorie deficit for a while and being more health conscious and start dieting a little bit, great. The same thing with working out. If you want to find some kind of regimen that works for you, fantastic. And as far as the job thing, a better job, yeah, man, you can get that too, man. You just got to do it. It may take a little bit. That one's a little bit harder, but you know, you don't get the good job by not filling out the good job application. You know what I'm saying? You can sometimes. I know life could just happen, but any of those, man, pick one, start chipping away at it, big dog, and that'll give you some probably some motivation. Just summoning some darkness. OMG, yes, sister. Yes, sister. Slay. Oh, the homies. Let's see. Oh, and it's Miranda Sunrider. Hello. Big hugs. How are you? You look fabulous. I hope you're doing so good, Murasabe. So good. Alright. You guys have been wonderful. I love that homies had this ring thing going this whole time. It's pretty amazing. Pretty dope. Alright. All the love to you guys. Oh, and there's the big group of homies here. Let me see. Where are you at? Love. Yens. They're so sweet. I love this group. I really do. Their energy. I know I gotta sit down and redo my resume and shit too. Just finding motivation is hard these days. It is. That's why you can't do it all at once. You know what I mean? You gotta give yourself a chance. Me. Hearts. Oh. Bye. Alright, see you guys. Alright. Time to break out that Clussy. Oh, that's right. I need a... Oh no, I can't break out Clussy right here. It's too real right here. Motherfuckers watching. They think I'm slipping, but I'm not. They think I'm slipping. Yeah, man, you ain't gotta ask. The door's open. Come on in, bro. Let's go, Billy. Oh my God, he came up and just threw me 100. Thank you so much. I was about to go shopping like a fucking plebe. I'm just kidding. Thank you. Thank you. As always, spoiling me. At Revenant's Toll, if you want to join in, LOL. What is Revenant's Toll? Can anybody explain to me what Revenant's Toll is? Oh, water. Yeah, and as far as the resume, man, good luck finding the time, man. You could do it. It takes a little time, but you know it's worth it. Hey, what up, boy? How are you, Billy? Let's see, free company.
Hey, Aries, can you hear me?
I can. How are you? What up, man?
I'm good. Doing good, man. How about you?
Man, I'm doing so good. Had a good weekend. Very chill. All except for Alpha leaving. God damn it.
Yeah, I heard he's gone for good.
He is.
Okay.
But he's not moving far away, and he's still gonna be over every other Tuesday night to do Dungeons and Dragons, and so he'll be hanging out. And so and real quick, does you don't really play this game hardcore, do you, Billy? Not at all.
Me? Final Fantasy? I don't. I
didn't
don't
think
know.
so.
Yeah.
One second. I'm trying to learn. I gotta learn about this Revenant thing. What? But yeah, it was sad. He moved out today, but you know, I'm happy for him. All new beginnings and all that jazz.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, what are you into tonight, my guy? What's going on with you?
Not doing anything important. Just kind of like chilling. I was writing right now. Kind of going through the same thing that who was it? Somebody was talking about like they're trying to like get their life better. Trying to work out and what.
Yeah, that's Mischief.
Yeah.
Mischief. Yes, that's why this shit's good to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of going through that same thing too, and I feel like I've been going back and forth. I'll tell myself, oh yeah, I'm gonna start it now, and then I'll start for a day or two. I won't even start at all, and the momentum just like falls away. So now I'm trying to like write down really what I want, and trying to hold myself accountable by having a checklist.
Yes, checklist.
If you get what I
help.
mean, like a
Big time.
yeah, like a very simple checklist.
Yes.
Yeah.
I keep checklists going, calendars. My first thing on my home screen is a checklist. That's what I love about Android, the widgets and stuff like that. But yeah, that can definitely do it, and like trying to prioritize and keeping that motivation. You're right, man. That can definitely be tough. That self accountability and that discipline. Yeah, that could definitely be tough. So what do you think might be some solutions for that, like to keep the motivation going?
I don't 100% know myself because like, I have struggles with it too. Like one thing I did try to do is I have a close friend who I talk to, and I tried to make them be like a sense of like a reliability where I would tell them, oh, I'm gonna do something next week, or I'm trying to achieve a certain goal, and I would come back to them and tell them, hey, if I achieved it or not. And putting that out there where I tell them that, it puts pressure on me to have to achieve it because I don't want to let my friend down also.
Right.
Yeah. But that also, like, if I'm being really honest, that also started to backfire on me at a certain point, because then I would try to avoid my friend so that I didn't have to talk about my stuff at all.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is not a honorable thing to say, but it's just that's what happened.
It's honest, man, and
So
I'm sure everybody can relate to it. Or most people, I get it, man. I definitely can. I 100% can. I hate it because giving up smoking was like that for me. It took so long. The working out thing, I think. I think probably all those problems, I imagine, have different reasons why we can lose momentum on them. But the working out thing, for me, it was like recognizing it as a lifelong thing. Like, if I want to grow to be an old man. Like, that's like the biggest thing motivating me to work out, is like thinking like longevity. And learning that you can like keep your muscles and maintain your stuff through adulthood. There's great articles. I could post some stuff in the Discord. A lot of stuff showing that it's pretty much the fountain of youth for your muscles, your joints, your arteries, and stuff like that. Is building muscle around it. But then other stuff like dieting and stuff like that, that could definitely be hard. It's like, what's your motivation for that? What's your reason for that? And you know, if like working out, if you're working out, you're like, I just want to have a six-pack. It's like, well, you don't get a six-pack in 6 months. You know, like it doesn't happen like that. There's lots of steps. It's like, I want to have this size arm or be able to lift this, whatever. It all takes a lot of time, unless you cheat, and then that's not sustainable either. You know, there's all kinds of long-term consequences to that. But yeah, and then yeah. So I guess different things too, like the dieting. You know, if you're trying to like maintain like a certain size or whatever, a little extra weights can be definitely uncomfortable to carry. But I'm telling you, in my experience, the only thing I've seen that really works is calorie deficit. Like a healthy, consistent 500 to 1,000 calorie, you know, really closer to 500 to 1,000 calorie deficit a day. And the diet stuff, I don't know what the fuck's in that. If it says 0 calorie, don't drink it. There's something unnatural going on. Like, you should get calories from eating a piece of paper. So if your soda doesn't give you calories, you guys think what the fuck is happening right there. I'm not hating on, you know, diet Coke soda drinkers.
Yeah.
It's just maybe food for thought. Oh my goodness. Yo, stay 6 feet away, Apollo. She is visiting us with the COVIDs.
I'm here to spread it to everyone.
Oh man. Oh, character select, hello. And let me see, Larry, hi. Dude, how are you doing, sis? Jeez Louise, I'm so surprised to be hearing from you right now. It's a very pleasant surprise, obviously, but a surprise.
So I feel like this is my version of like Icarus flying too close to the sun and my wax wings have melted, because I never got vaccinated, which means I obviously never got the booster, which means I have no like protections, but I was just running around raw dog in the world.
Man, look, everybody I know who got triple, quadruple shot up, bro, they all got the shit recently too. So don't feel bad. For everybody I know who didn't get it to did, everybody got the shit. The motherfucking president was quadruple shotted up in mask and all this shit, and this bitch still got it. So don't you worry about it, sis. Go.
It was so wild, because I was like, I'm sure I'll be fine. I usually don't get sick, you know. And because it was the 27th when Danny got it, and they were like, oh man, and I was like, oh shit, man, you better be careful. And then like the next day I was like, okay, I don't have any symptoms, I should be fine. And then this morning I woke up and I was like, okay, so when I wake up I'm always in a quasi state of like fatigue. Is this COVID fatigue, or is this just me waking up? And then I got up and I was like, oh no.
Fucking just buckled, just tired.
Yeah, like
damn,
my
son.
spine hurts. I've had a headache literally all day, and I've just been like fighting, like trying to figure out how to sleep. I keep like passing out for an hour, then waking up, rolling over, passing out for an hour, and I'm just like, what is happening?
That's tough, bro. That is tough. I am sorry, homie. But you got the chicken noodle soup, you got good company. Have y'all been like watching movies or like hanging out, like getting some homie time in?
I've had to stay in my room where my bed is, because I can't sit up for too long, and I can't like the reason I'm not watching the stream but I'm laying down and just listening to it is because I can't be too visually stimulated or my headache gets worse. So I'm just like, okay, I just need to lay down, just gonna chill, you know, like just put on something and just close my eyes and hope that it eventually fades.
Well, I am honored that through your sickness that we could be. You're still hanging out. I hope we can make it just a little bit better. We've had a long-running theme tonight. The homie Mischief brought it up earlier. Everyone's been through it. I've been through it. I'm sometimes not. I may not be everyone's favorite voice of reason to hear when it comes to this. Because while I do encourage self-love, I don't encourage self-accepting things that you don't want to accept. Like things that are in your control, fantastic, or that are out of your control, yeah, you've just got to learn to love yourself around that shit. But stuff that you can actually control that's like bringing you down or you feel like is not allowing you to live life the way you want it, I mean, I want to, treat that shit like a treasure map. Fucking go after that shit. Go hard for it, whatever it is. Sorry, I didn't know if you had caught the little...
I've always been a strong believer of cutting out anything in your life that, like, can't bring you any joy. It's like, no, if that's not going to be a good option for me, that's gone.
Nice.
Like, I don't have a healthy lifestyle, but I at least understand when I need to get away from something.
That's good. That's good, and that can definitely be hard to do. And some things just get like, they get harder the longer you indulge it or spend time with it. Like, for sure. For fucking sure. Oh, real quick, you're an expert. I'm so sorry. Do you know where Mordana is?
Mordona? So
Yeah.
it's actually, if you go to Camp Dragonhead,
Love that name. Forgot that name existed.
you remember that place?
Yeah.
There's actually 2 exits out of that map. One of them leads to, the area where, like, God, that's right outside Gridania. The other exit leads right to Mordona.
Oh, you know what? I see Mordona on my map right meow. Oh. Sorry. I'm so happy. I'm so... Oh, no. Okay, I was gonna say I'm so close to running that, fucking, what's it called? Garuda.
Oh my god, yes.
I'm so close to Garuda. I didn't even like. I just like. I got out of it the other day and didn't even recognize it when I saw her the other day. Is she actually? Now I have to look because she kind of reminded me of Quetzalcoatl from Final Fantasy VIII.
She is different, but I see what you mean.
It has like that bird, thunder, feather. I don't know. She's interesting looking for sure.
Oh yeah, I love her. She's fun.
And so you said so far now you got off until Saturday. Is that right?
Yes, I am off until Saturday, so that's gonna be nice, depending on how long it takes me to kick this.
Have you had this shit recently, Villain? You gone through the cooties recently?
Corona?
Yay.
No, actually, I thought I had it one time, but no, it was my father had it in the house. It was kind of funny because he had his vaccine like 2 weeks before that, and then all of a sudden he got sick, which was so surprising.
Oh, no.
'Cause I was supposed to get the vaccine. Yeah, life is weird.
That's crazy. That's so. Was he okay through it?
Yeah, he went through it. He was alright. He was fine. It was. I'll be honest. It was kind of scary because like he's old. He's old.
Shit, and I've not known anybody personally to get fucked up, so I'm glad. And recently, everybody I knew, around me, like I said, it didn't matter their status. Go ahead.
I cannot bring up COVID around my father because he just starts going insane hard into conspiracy theory mode.
Uncomfortably so.
Violent way, and I'm just like, I swear to God.
Does he like Alex Jones?
I sort of try to not necessarily tune him out, but I'll like steer the conversation away when he starts to get into conspiracy theory, so I'm not sure, but I wouldn't be surprised. He's a very opinionated, insane man.
Yeah, I honestly have a lot of controversial opinions when it comes to a lot of that stuff, but
I have friends who don't go back to that house ever.
he just signed me up.
He's fun. I got my depression from him, and I got my anxiety from my mom, and they really just made the perfect child.
Wow. Wow. It's a combo.
Oh, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
It all started when they divorced, the day I was born.
Was it the day you were born?
Basically, from like the moment I was in the world, they were not together.
Yeah, that's your fault for sure.
That's so cool.
Absolutely
Don't let me
not
sugarcoat
wrong.
nothing for y'all. This is. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
No, but it was the smartest choice they ever could have made. Like, I hate that trope of families who stay together for the children. No, like, yes, my childhood sucked a little bit because it was a lot of them fighting, but if that had been 24/7 in the same house, it would have been even worse. Like, no.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I've definitely seen situations where it gets to a point where it's so toxic, or not. I hate the word toxic, but it gets to a point, yeah, it's so unhealthy or just not coming back. Yeah, you wonder if it might be better. But yeah, no, I'm just fucking around, and I hate to hear that happened like the day you were born. That definitely sucks. Did y'all have joint custody the whole time?
So, it's a weird, like, my mother and my father are very people. I can't find like an adjective to stick there or anything. So my mother and father had 2 kids together, my older brother and me. And she then had 2 other girls who my father claims are from 2 different people, she claims are from the same man. I don't really care. But he got basically, for the most of it, full custody of my brother, and I would visit every other weekend until eventually my mom was like, when she had the girls, she eventually dropped me off one day, and I have no memory of this. I don't know if like he did this just to make me hate her, or if it's like something I blocked out, but apparently her words when she dropped me off were, "Here, take this one too. I have the kids I want."
Ah, Jesus. Hopefully that was a exaggeration, simplification, a miss here.
She eventually took me back, so like I don't know how much of it was like maybe in the moment, because she's a very, like I said, I got my anxiety from her. She's very bad at like calming herself down when a moment is hot, so it's like,
right,
I 100% believe that, yeah, maybe when she had the other 2 girls, she was like, okay, I can leave this one with the father or something, you know.
Just like that would be like really what's better for you type of deal.
Yeah, but eventually I was taken. Yeah, I guess so. And eventually I was taken back. I have no memory of my childhood, like past basically past middle school. Like beneath that, I have very little memories of my childhood.
Like before middle school, did you like live in the same house the whole time, or was it just like a whole lot of the same?
No, so my mom's only lived in a
I feel like I've had
places.
so many people in your age group tell me this. Like, it's crazy. It's weird. Real talk, though. It's like not something like I remember all my shit. Most friends I have that are my age like remember all their shit. But you, Alpha Artorias, and several other people, that's just like before middle school. I just don't know. Like, man, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered everything like. I think the first thing I remember was like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And it was a birthday. I was just gonna ask you, do you remember any of your birthday parties, like when you were like 5 or 6?
So the thing is, I actually have a bad. I'm really bad at telling ages and development wise. Like, you could show me a child, and unless they were obviously a teenager, I would not be able to tell you how old they are. It doesn't matter how small or big they are. I could look at a child and just be like, you gotta fucking tell me. I'm very, so even in my own memory, just like seeing how big maybe I am here or there, I don't know. I have like a few spark memories here and there, like there was the time I was in the bathtub and my aunt threw a bunch of frogs over the curtain into the tub, which, joke's on her, I love frogs. And like there was the time I was on the swing outside and I saw a spider on my shoulder and I freaked out so bad I full stripped out of my dress and ran inside. Like, I have weird memories here and there of growing
My
up, but,
my
like,
family would look at me and
they're
be like, "You
all
just wanted to
blurred.
strip." Like, all right, damn it. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, and it's my mom's always lived in houses and always like near family, and my dad has always lived in like trailers. Like I remember at one point when I would visit him more often, he lived in this like it's like one of those like trailers that you like it's tiny, you pull behind a truck and it's got like just enough room for literally like a bunk bed set up, the little bathroom slash
So you
closet,
talking about a
the tiny
camper?
kitchenette area. Yes.
Yeah. So did you live primarily in
It had
campers
this
or in
weird-
trailers? They can both be character building. I've lived in both.
It would flip around depending because he moved around a lot more. It would go from trailer, which I remember was a time we built a potato cannon together, and then camper. I remember the time. That's when I learned how to pee standing up because so in the trailer, obviously we didn't have plumbing. It was just sitting out in one of my dad's friend's yard. So for plumbing, he dug a hole under the little camper, and there was just a bucket.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
like,
Yeah.
After a few days, whoever used the bathroom last, didn't matter if it was me, my brother, or my dad, whoever used it last and basically, quote unquote, filled it up, had to go empty it. So I would just start going in the woods because I did not want to empty the bucket.
Right. Skip that
So
whole
I
part
learned
of
very
it.
quickly how to like pee standing up and stuff.
That is hilarious. Cherry Fuzz, hello. We are sharing some childhood memories here. That is fucking amazing. And let me do this real quick. I am loving building the story and like getting to know you more through this. This is that shit I really thrive on. I'm loving it. Let me just read through this real quick because they're sending me on my conjurer mission. Hello. I tried it the other day. I was like, you know what? I could kind of just read while we're talking. And then I was running around. And I was like, I didn't even know I ran into Garuda. That's what I get. I like did that whole mission and kind of just reading in the back. And I was like, fuck. Nope. See. But hold on 1 second, because we're coming right back to the trailer park. I spent many years in projects, trailer parks all across the U.S. I did a lot of fucking moving as a kid. All right, real quick, and fuck yes. Let's see. Ray of Senna, power so immense that a mage might be easily overwhelmed by the sheer force of its will. To prevent such a catastrophic fate, our tradition decrees the special guard must be donned before performing the ritual. Ooh, holy. I prepared you for these pieces, but I fear that they will not avail you in their current state, so it is that I would send you on a journey. I trust you know the story of Atawa Count, rare among the Pagel, so he left the forest behind to travel the realm, healing the land and its people. As tribute to his wanderlust after he passed, his ashes were divided among several urns, which were in turn carried to the far reaches of the realms. As it was there in the distant lands that the great mage so loved that his ashes were buried and monuments erected in his honor. You are to go on a pilgrimage to these sites and receive the blessings of your forebear. Not only then, or only then, will the garb I've gifted you be imbued with the divine powers. Mind you, you will find that these places are not so welcoming as they might have been at Master Atoa's time. The first site is on the shores of western Leneska, in a place now feared as the Serpent's Tongue, home to a band of vile pirates. The next is to be found in an outgrown labyrinth of roots vines so affectionately known as the Tangle. I do hope Master Atawa's ashes have survived these most oppressive environs. The third site I would have you visit is perhaps the most treacherous location of the lot, Rubal's Push in northern Thanalan. A stone's throw from an Imperial stronghold. I urge you to exercise extreme caution. Cherry Fuzz, what are you getting into tonight? Okay, so Daddy was in the trailer parks, Mom was in a home, and Dad was doing like every other weekend, but had your siblings in his own custody. Ain't that right?
Yeah, and it was never like there was never a formal agreement about custody.
Dope.
He would always
that worked.
He would always joke that she was too afraid to go to
Hey, hold on 1 second. Bro, you tripping. Get out of here, son. Get out of here. Silly boy hopping in here. Anyways, hold on. Go ahead. And hey, how are you doing, Lil West? What up, bro? Oh man, I appreciate that. We just telling some stories, chopping it up. You doing all right, Bubba?
Yeah.
Good to hear, man. I'm gonna be on here for a minute. I'm gonna be on here for a minute. Sister's telling a story, bro. You kick back, man. Let's talk.
Alright. Let's tell a story then. Let me tell you a childhood story.
All right, hold on. Yeah, go ahead, Apollo. Let's hear what you're going. Go ahead, sis.
Oh my goodness, I was trying to remember where I was. Yeah. He still to this day likes to make the argument that she could never go to court about it because surely the judge would find her insane and incompetent to handle children at all, and they would take all of her children, so she would just settle for split custody unofficially.
So do you
That was
feel
a
like
straight
he
thing.
kind of like was more aware and manipulative of her anxieties and stuff? Or do you think that was the truth?
They both really enjoyed not necessarily aiming me against the other, but like after a visit or like while I was visiting, they were really like, all right, like, you know, you love living with me more, you know, things like that. And it's just
right.
like, y'all are fucking wild.
Oh god.
And I mean, my dad grew up in the generation where cops couldn't touch minors, so he got away with a lot of dumb shit.
Right.
And so he definitely was like more of best friend than father, which I think is what fucked my brother up so much.
Yeah, no, I can get that because my mom was like, I'm your road dog, or you're my road dog, and she would go back and look at that. She would be taking me straight up in the crack house, wherever the fuck she was going. You know, I bounced around. Go ahead. So yeah, and I've seen that be a common mistake, and that's something, you know, I've tried. Like, it's been hard as a father, you know, to get through to my daughter. It's like, I love you, but my first duty, you know, is to look after you and to set healthy boundaries. And anyways, please keep going. This is great. This is great.
I am like the apple of his eye, and I remember like we had a conversation just the other week where he's like, "Yep, my son is dead to me," and I was like, do you actually mean it, or am I going to hear you taking that back in a week? Because if you mean it, that's cool. And he's like, nope, everything in the will is going to you. If I see him again, I'll shoot him. And I was like,
God damn, no.
No, he is. My brother has been given too many chances.
Oh no, not too many.
Okay. I was like, you said it was cool.
He stole from our grandpa.
Yeah, no, I'm not judging them. I'm not hating on them or anything like that. And look, all of us are all kinds of unhealthy, Cherry. As you know, we all fucked up and trying to figure this shit out. But I'm curious if you feel like sharing, like, what's up with now you said you had okay, is it just the one brother?
So I have the older brother who is full brother, and then I have two half sisters that are younger than me.
Okay. And so what's up with Big Bro? Like, what's going on with him?
I think because he always got away with kind of like, I was in a weird position where I was treated as sort of a middle child, but also the oldest, because my brother mainly stayed with my father, and I did mainly stay with my mother, which means I was always around my little sisters, so I was always kind of the oldest, but I still wasn't the oldest.
Okay, interesting.
But he definitely got into drugs early. He got around like bad friends, and like he's like, I think the worst thing, like, not necessarily not the worst. I won't say the worst. But like the things he's done, like he took apart my bike and sold it once. He's also borrowed lots and stole lots of money from the family. He's also
so he's got some hard substance abuse issues. Is this what I'm understanding?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's been in and out of jail. He was like in for statutory at one point. Like he's like he takes every chance they give him, and then he just does everything again. And it's wild to me because my family will not listen. Like, I feel like the Oracle dealt me because my mom will call me and she's like, oh, you know, your brother's staying. And I'm like, Mom, you know the rules. If you mention him more than twice, I hang up. And she's like, he's being good. And I was like, Mom, I'm gonna fucking hang up.
Yeah, but as a parent, I mean, I don't know.
Well, and I get that. You know. I do understand that. But it's also like, you can only let it go so far before you're now enabling and encouraging this behavior, and I have a weird relationship with my mother, and the fact that she knows like the worst things that like have happened between me and my brother, and so the fact that she'll defend him has really fucked me up.
So, so it's like, well, like defend certain things that happen between y'all.
Just him in general. It's like, how do you, the things that he has done, I don't understand how they can be defended.
Interesting. I mean, I don't know. I've had a lot of, unfortunately, you know, I've kind of teased my story out here and there, but you know, I was in foster care in 3 different states. My mother was an addict since she was a teenager. You know what I mean? And she addiction is like such a hard thing. And like I've seen like multiple generations go through it, and it like take people with all the potential in the world and just like fuck them up. And so, like, my sister, for example, she's done all those bad things, bro. Like, she steals, she hurts people. Like, anybody tries to help her, she literally steals and hurts them. She's 6 foot tall, and, like, she, like, can knock, like, while she was in prison, and I let her move in with me after prison, but while she was in prison, her boyfriend came to stay with us. He told us a story about how some guy was in the street, like walking their way on a crosswalk in Las Vegas, acting like he was gonna fight him, and she literally just knocked his ass out cold in the street.
Jesus.
The women in my family don't fuck around. Like they all like are about like just this crazy life, but it's like it's still hard for me to like to not be there for despite all that. And I'm not saying that makes it right. I'm not saying that makes it right or wrong or anything like that. But it's like I don't know. I just feel bad for her because addiction is such a real thing. It's like my mom, since I was a kid, like I watched my mom lose all of her kids. She had 7 kids by 7 different people. All of us either went to foster care or went with our dads. I only lived with her like for like a few years off and on, in between foster care in these states and bouncing around and shit. And
yeah.
she done looked at me so many times, like when I was a kid, even like at 10, 11 years old, she's like, I would have killed myself if I wasn't such a pussy. And I was like, I believe you. Like, you're so lost in your addiction and like the thing that you've become. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, it made me think throughout those years. There's a lot of, for me, like, and like I said, just because this is what I went through doesn't mean it applies to every situation, for sure. But my own journey is like, there's just like a lot of healing throughout the years to try to understand like somebody that could like, man, having shit like break you down, degenerate you that much. It's tough to imagine. And addiction's so hard, man. It's like, I don't know the motherfucking cure. I've been around for a long time. I've helped out friends. I've seen it in my family. Like literally everyone in my family is like into like the mega hard stuff, and into it at every level that you could be into it, like the making, moving, doing all that good shit, and yeah, it's just like once certain things bite you so hard, it's like you see people kind of just fade away. It's so sad. I don't know. I wish the best for them. I totally do. I hate to hear. I know like my sister, it's like I kind of put up my walls. I'm adopting her son right now, her 3-year-old son. I'm adopting him, and shit, sorry. Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough situation, and I know like for my own kids, like I totally get like the mom at least not being able to let it go. I'm surprised dad would let it go. Like I've actually talked to people on here and they're like, my dad cut me off. It's like, are we sure it's your dad? It's like, no, I was adopted, but he said it didn't matter. I was like, I don't know, it's complicated. But yeah, I can definitely see my wife, like no matter what our kids did, I know neither one of us could really cut them out. Maybe draw boundaries, because you don't want to enable. That is different. The enabling thing, that's a tough one. Because like my little brother moved in and I was like, I love you, but if you're not feeding yourself within this time date, you're kicked out. I don't care what happens to you. Like I don't raise adults. Like so I get not wanting to enable people. You know what I mean? I don't know. I rambled there. So thank you for letting me ramble.
Yeah.
And I wish you the best of luck with it. Yeah, because the family stuff, that's tough. It's definitely tough. Well, we can get off brothers and siblings. Did you see Alpha left me? Did you see that? That bitch left me.
Where'd he go?
He moved about 30 minutes away. He is no longer a Chattanoogan. He's back in the country with his family. And I miss him so much. So much. Yo, Wes, you been out there chilling, bro. You got a little lighthearted story for we don't got all serious. You said you had a little story for us earlier. What you got going on, bro? What you got?
It's like a story. It's like something I did while I was little, and I was stupid about that.
What happened now? You did what now?
It was something I did while I was little, and I was stupid.
Tell us about it. We all done been stupid, so tell us about what you did when you were stupid. I'd love to hear about it. Let's go.
Down almost burned down my attic at my old house.
Oh yeah. Oh
I was just playing around.
yeah. Yeah, I almost did that shit too as a young, and mine was the basement, but yeah. Oh boy.
Listen,
Tell me you got an ass whooping for that.
no.
You got lucky then. I got an ass whooping. I was young enough to get tore up, bro. I set a fucking couch on fire in the basement, freaked everyone out. I got my ass beat.
He outside. Wait, hold on.
I feel like everybody had to at least partially catch their house on fire. Is it just me and Wes?
Alright, so listen, this what happened. You talking to?
Oh man. Oh. Wellness check. How you doing, sis? You doing all right? And Billy, you doing straight, buddy? You all right over there?
Yeah, I'm here. I was a little busy, that's all. But I was listening to you guys. And,
Oh, you're good.
I've almost burned down my aunt's apartment before once. I was playing with matches when I was really young, and I was playing on the carpet, and I thought that I could like stack the matches up together and
Cause
Oh my
a
God.
big ass little fire real quick. That's so fun. I even did the thing, man. Like I had a roommate show me how you could take the flint out of a lighter, and then like super it, and then heat it with another lighter, and then like throw it. Once it got red hot, and it'll like boom, make a bunch of sparks and shit. It's like really pretty. And
oh no.
yeah, I taught my nephew that, and he about burned down his house, his little trailer. It's like,
Oh my
shit.
gosh. Oh my god.
It's like good uncle, Marnell's cousin.
Yeah. Good influence for sure.
Oh yeah, that was me. That was me, just doing my best. Illicit, man, how are you doing tonight, bud? Oh man, I'm so glad my wife's doing the art streams, man. And thanks for popping by and supporting that, both of y'all. Jesus, for real, for
It was
real.
nice to see it actually. Yeah.
She's awesome.
No, it's 2 in the morning. I'm going to sleep.
Oh, well, man, much love to you, Wes. Sleep well, young king. We'll be talking to you soon, bro. I'll be on VR chat tomorrow night after I make a song.
Sorry, peace.
All right, all the love, man. Take it easy, buddy. Man, I've fallen in love with VR chat. I wish I had more days a week to stream. So I can do 3 days on both. And
I remember you used to stream on Wednesday mornings.
yeah, man. Fucking thanks for fucking with me for so long. Yes, man, that is very true. That is very true. I was doing 2 music shows at that time, Friday night and Tuesday morning, and then I was gaming on Wednesday morning for a while. I'd wake up and do some gaming. But that just like made me feel like I was doing it all day long. You know what I mean?
Because at nighttime, daytime, you need some real life time.
Yeah, Yeah, and I still you know, would have plenty of time with the family time because I was doing it like during their nap, or we'd have like different schedules. We'd take different days, whatever. We always figured it out. But anyways, yeah, I like just doing it in the evenings though, the Monday through Friday. Like it really works for me. I love it.
Oh, okay.
I definitely hope to continue doing this past the new year. We will see where she goes.
I hope so too.
Either way, no matter how that goes, I'm excited to throw the fucking weekend event.
Was it the Friends Festival?
It'll be like that, yeah, that private event that I love so much called Friends Fest. It'll be very much like it. Very much like it. But yeah, it'll probably be just like, you know, maybe anywhere, I would say like 60 to 200 people camping out with like, you know, a few different bands coming through, some vendors and shit like that. Yeah, camping and some workshops and shit like that. You know what I mean? Probably have like hippies that want to go on a hike and teach Tai Chi and yoga and shit. Like, oh, anonymously anonymous. Thank you so much. How the fuck are you? Thank you for that. Your name is redacted in my brain. You are just anonymous. Somebody get this guy a Guy Fawkes mask. All right. Man. Don't lose it, Aries. Keep it together. Keep it together for Apollo. One of my friends recently started going by Apollo, and I was like, no, that's too confusing. I can only have so many.
There can only be.
It's like my homie was there first. You got to go back to wherever the fuck you were. Anonymously anonymous, how'd you find us, man? And how you doing? And are you playing any games? Oh, bro, I am so sorry. Fuck, this has happened a few times now. Thank you for knowing me and not hate me. What project are you working on right now? Villanoris.
Me? You said?
Yes, sir. Earlier, you know, you said you were getting into it, and my attention is just going bebopped everywhere, man. My bad.
Well, I was trying to write down what I want to like in general what I want to do with my life.
Oh, that was the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
And I was just writing down a list of like what I desire, and why I desire it, and I'm trying to simplify it, like break it down, small goals here or there. That's basically the idea. That's really the idea. Yeah.
I love that. Making like objectives and a goal and stuff like that. You know, I go on and on about how life's a game. This is the grand game, blah, 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 all that shit. And I really believe it. And good games, you know, the big goals have multiple parts. And so setting it up like that, organizing your thoughts, I love that. It may not work for everybody. It probably could work for anybody if they applied it, but, you know, it may not. I love organizing and writing things down, and yeah, that's awesome, man. Do you feel encouraged? You put a little bit of time into this tonight. Do you feel good about this, or have you done this before maybe, and it feels like maybe still a little apprehensive, or what's good?
I've tried this before. I just never fully went through with it. I kind of half-assed it. And I'll be completely honest with you. Mm-hmm. I am not a list maker. I'm usually not the type of person to like have a schedule and follow it every hour, every 10 minutes. I was really bad at that. I'm always whatever happens type of person. But I really want to stop doing that because now I'm realizing the pitfalls that I'm basically putting myself into by being this disorganized.
Well, kudos to you by seeing that. Yeah, go ahead. And whether that ends up being the right thing or not, which I think it can be and will be, you're taking creative different turns and changes. You're changing up the strategy. Good for you, man. Keep going. This is great.
Yeah.
This is fucking great. This could work. And like, everybody or most of us are probably the biggest our own biggest critic. That's pretty common. We're harder on ourselves. We have our own expectations and desires for ourselves, whatever. And I've been really lucky to have my wife by my side, like my entire adulthood, and kind of just remind me along the way when I fall short of that thing that I was going for, still appreciating what I accomplished or got done. So all that to say, good luck with the list. I'm excited for you, and I hope you feel compelled to share some of your progress along the way. But just don't beat yourself up if you have to keep going back to the drawing board for that next creative solution. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a big part of it also, because I do beat myself up, and I feel like we all do.
Yes.
The main reason why I'm making the list is just so I can be accountable of myself. For instance, when I wake up, I don't want to ever have to question, what am I going to do today? Or what am I going to do right now? I should already know from the night before what I plan to do, what I want to do.
That's some mega productivity shit right there, bro.
Yeah, and the thing is, my whole life, I don't think I've ever lived like that. It's always been like, if I wake up, whatever happens, and I'm just a very, I guess, relaxed person, but
yeah.
That's yeah.
No, I love that. Go ahead.
I also wanted to start working out again like I used to, but you were talking about working out and being healthy, and I wanted to say, like, I kind of have a twisted point of view about it. For me, when people in the past have said, "Oh yeah, don't eat unhealthy because it'll make you gain weight, or make you gain weight, or it'll make you unhealthy," and the gain weight part, it's usually because of their appearance, because you don't want to appear unappealing.
Right.
And the unhealthy part is because you don't want to die too soon.
Right.
And I'll be honest with you, both of those things never gave me any motivation. The whole being overweight part, I didn't really care. I have people that are overweight. I have people who have overweight in my family, and they're perfectly fine. So that didn't bother me. The whole not living too long part, I've seen people that live past 80. Nothing about it look appealing to me.
Right.
Nothing about.
Well, no, my thing is quality of life after 30, because I and I'm not faulting them for that, but mobility and independence, they're important to me, and they're important to most people. And so I hate to see people, hit their 30s and have a hard time getting around. It's like, we may have to find creative solutions to that. But yeah, go ahead. You're right, though. Past 80 looks pretty ugly. It looks pretty rough, man.
Yeah, so like the only good thing I saw past 80 was just having a full head of gray hair. I thought that was lovely. But after that, the whole physical part, I had no ambition to go there.
Right.
Then what actually really gave me a motivation to, like, oh snap, I actually better start eating healthy. And I wish somebody told me this from way before.
All right.
Being unhealthy and being like having the results of what happens if you when you're unhealthy, it's actually painful. I didn't know.
I said that the other day. Oh man, please go ahead.
Nobody told me this. Diabetes is painful.
Bro, you got type 2?
I don't. No, I don't, but I know family members that do.
Oh, right. I was telling my wife the other day, I said, really, long term, it's just like, it's hard to be unhealthy. It's harder to be unhealthy.
Yeah.
Like, it is easier to eat a little bit better and find exercise and some moderation and discipline than from the time you're 25, 30 on to like have a hard time walking a mile. That's not easy, and that's having a regular job or just sitting around in extreme temperatures. It's worth going to war with if you're ready for it, go ahead.
Yeah, I didn't know these consequences, and that put fear in me about it. And the last thing that really, really put the God fear in me was the fact that you can lose limbs.
Oh.
You can lose limbs.
Yeah.
I can't imagine myself losing my hands. If I can't paint, if I can't draw, what would be the point of me living? I don't know.
Right.
Like, just for me, for
Right.
myself. If I can't create anything, I would not want to be living. So that made me say, okay, I actually do want to live healthy because I want to keep this machine that I'm using
Yes.
in top, you know,
Yeah, prime
maintenance so that I
condition.
can,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, keep
yeah,
it
so I can keep on
maintained.
using
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that motivated me. But everything else about like keeping like a pretty appearance and living longer, that had no effect on me when I was younger.
No, I love
I
it.
had to,
Yeah.
yeah, I just had to be scared another way, I guess.
Yeah, no, yeah, different motivations. That's why I'm saying I feel like the creativity, the willingness to come back and try another creative solution, you know, I think that needs to be the constant for whatever motivates you. It's like keep trying, keep figuring it out. Like I said, if it's something that you can't change, fine. You know, if it's something that you want to change and you can, though, fucking go for it. And you know, be kind to yourself along the way. You know, try to think about what the best nurturing person might say to you about that along the way. But good luck, man. Good luck to you, because health and all that shit is definitely a journey. It's definitely like I feel like a lifestyle. Like I don't know. And yeah, and I don't want to sound smug or anything saying that. Like I am so thankful my wife has helped me see the importance of like eating right. Not that I eat right 100% of the time, but all the stuff we have at home and the majority of the eating we do is good and intentional, and I definitely would have never. Yeah, I'd be so far behind on that. I brought her into exercising. We would both do a lot of cardio and stuff in our 20s and stuff, whatever. But then, I got into weightlifting, and she popped in right after me, and she's been like into it consistently for 3 years as well. She had the pregnancy, but like as soon as she could, she got right back in it. She's a fucking beast. She's a beast. But yeah, I'm excited for your journey, man. I'm excited for your journey. I'm excited to hear how the list works for you. Yeah, maintaining the machine, man. Maintaining the machine. This motherfucker carries you around and does all the things. Like, yeah, that's important. It's important. I fucking agree.
Hey, have you ever like, or watching something or listening to something or even reading something and you heard a word and you've never heard this word before and you looked up the word and you say, oh wow, this word describes something that I do or I identify with this word?
Yes, I was a determinist for years before I knew the definition or I had a word to define it. Like what give me an example.
Okay, so one day I was listening to some YouTube like short documentary thing, and I heard somebody say secret eater. I was like, what?
Oh, closet eater?
I didn't know what that was. Man. And
interesting.
then,
yeah, that's super common.
And I looked it up and like that was very much me. Somebody who eats like discreetly because they don't want other people to see them. And I did that for a long time.
I am so in love with this fucking honesty, bro. This is the way you've been so honest, and I try to be it as well. And I'm not mad at people who don't just like throw their fucking vulnerabilities willy nilly around. It's not for everybody, but I just want to say I am loving it. I'm loving it. I am grateful for it, and because it's super common. I mean, it's understandably common. It's shame is such a motivating factor. It's like the reason. It's a big reason why we do so much of the fucking activity that we do, and yeah, interesting. So, do you feel like is that something you're like ready to address, or you're hoping to kind of address soon, or just see where's your head at on that?
I have been addressing that like lately, and I've been making good progress. But I will admit, like I'm not completely over it, but I felt like it was bad because I was basically killing myself with food in a sense.
Yeah.
And I didn't want anybody else to see it. I thought as long as I have my outside appearance okay, nobody would know, and I'm not hurting anybody. But I was hurting myself. And it was bad because like what I would do is, okay, I'm really, really addicted to brownies. I will
Oh,
bake
nice.
a batch of brownies at home, warm batch of brownies at home. As soon as the oven is finished, I have a tub of ice cream that I would have with that batch of ice cream, and I would go to my room or go wherever I am,
A la mode that
and
shit.
I'd have that. I would eat the whole thing,
Yeah.
the ice cream and the warm brownies, and it was bad. I would do that. There was times that I would do that night after night. But again, I thought like, oh yeah, if I like exercise and like keep a physical appearance, it would be okay. Um,
Right, right.
yeah,
Well, dude, I
and
mean, the number one killers of humans still is heart disease. One of the biggest contributing factors to heart disease is high cholesterol, hypertension, things that are related to overeating. It's one of the biggest things, man. And so it's a very real addiction. And there is definitely not just sugar, but other like weird chemicals that make food even more addictive. So it's like part of it's going to be discipline, and then part of it, maybe listening to your body, weaning yourself off. Because I swear to God, man, some shit. I mean, we've all seen it. We've all seen the back of a fucking box, and with the 28 ingredients we can't pronounce at the end. But there are meetings that you don't even have to like. It's not conspiracy. You can find like fucking world class scientists hired by Marlboro, Newport, Little Debbie, you name it, and having real fucking meetings and saying, how are we going to get people more addicted to our product? Like, it's not like, this isn't like high espionage, like literally like every corporation that serves a food or a drug has like had this meeting, open door meeting, like about this, on how to do it. So that's tough. And those brownies and that ice cream is calling for you, that level of chocolate and sugar and shit like that. Dude, sugar is so fucking addictive, dude. I really think we're gonna look back on it, like the way our widespread use of sugar, and how we give it to our kids and everything else, and the amounts we give it to them. And I'm not shaming anybody for this. It's baked into our society. But I think that like we'll look back at it retroactively, the same as we look at like indoor smoking. Like, it just didn't make sense, like that. And not that, if you're smoking inside your house and doing your thing, fucking live your life. I'm libertarian on that. But as far as like establishments and stuff like that, it's like, anyways, the sugar shit's a bitch. Please continue. Sorry.
yeah, that was basically it. Like I was just expressing that thing basically.
That closet
But
eating, yeah.
it is a form of addiction. It definitely is a form of addiction. And I know like Apollo was talking about her brother, and as as much as like, yeah, he did do a lot of bad things, or because I have a friend who was in that same position also, not the exact same, but he was kind of in a bad position where he was taking some hardcore stuff. Like he went beyond us. And after a while, I guess he went on a spiritual journey. Like he started believing that he didn't need to work. Which
Right.
okay, that's yeah. But I didn't know how he was gonna survive, so he believed that if he panhandled, he would be okay. And by the way, this
Oh
guy
man,
has
no.
a very decent family. I mean, a really like well-off family. Not really well-off, but they were good. They were good.
Right, right, right,
So
right.
he would just go panhandle for drugs, and like he
Oh,
would just.
so it's a spiritual journey to go get more drugs.
That's what it looked like, but that's
I was
not
like,
what he was saying.
I went on this same spiritual journey. Me and my wife gave up everything like 10 years ago and like followed the universe, and now like it's fucking insane. I definitely, for the right reasons, I'd recommend it. If it's for drugs, I don't know. I don't know. People thought we were crazy
Yeah,
as hell, and fucking we've had everything just handed to it. I don't know. It's weird. It's crazy. Long stories we'll get into for another time, but so keep going. So homie, he just like crashed and burned real hard.
he was going down really, really hard and really, really fast. He was
Yeah.
the type of drugs he was getting was more dangerous, and the amount that he was consuming was just enormous. It was just going out of hand, and his parents tried so hard to help him. Like they would constantly try to just say, "Hey, you don't have to do this," and try to convince him, but he was in too deep. And at a certain time, I think he ended up hitchhiking all the way to California. By the way, we're in New York.
That's pretty
And
incredible, though. Honestly, imagine what you
yeah,
learned doing that.
he's a very social person. He's a
Mm.
very social person, and so I could definitely imagine a lot of people just giving him a ride to where he needs to go. Uh, so yeah, this guy he ended up in California, and now he's on the street over there because I guess it was easier to be in California than in New York because of the winters. Um,
Yeah.
and just okay, he did steal from his parents. He did do some things that I don't think it should. I can't say it online here, like, but he did some things that were inappropriate around his sister also,
Right. Right. Okay.
and like the father was just bloody upset, like just really really upset with him, and the mother was upset too. But I guess after a while, once because at one point I think they were called by the hospital, and he was he was on the street, so they still went out to California to help him, which I
Right.
was amazed by because of that, after all that stuff that he's done and arrested by the cops a few times, they still helped him.
Well, this is
And
what I know about parenthood. I had like shitty parents and all this, and and I don't say that lightly. And I love them both. I love them anyways, despite all their bullshit. But you can't love. I don't think you can love your parents like you love your kids. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's physically possible. Like genuinely, um, it's so different. It's so weird. It's so pure. I don't know. I don't know.
yeah, and we were friends with him for years, for many years. And I got to say, at some point, we did have to cut him off because he just ended up doing certain things to us also.
Ah,
But
right.
hearing
Just
this,
had to put up those hard boundaries.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
because it
get
was
it.
just
I get
it
it.
was hurting us too. It was
Yeah,
hurting us having him around us.
I get
So
it. Yeah, yeah.
even seeing his, but he was worse to his parents and his family. But seeing that they were still willing to help him, it made me think to myself, wow, he really has nobody. He really has nobody, and he's going through a cycle of, oh, nobody cares about me, so I'm gonna do this drugs, and but
Yeah, that's exactly my sister, the one I'm
right,
adopting her kid. Yeah, I get it.
and I guess if there is somebody that has hope for that for him, at least one person has hope for him. It gives some chance of him succeeding. I don't know. That's what I felt like.
Either that or you're loved as the ship burns down. You know what I'm saying? Like my sister, like I love her I'm so cynical on my worldviews. I don't expect her to recover. And I've known so many people that like when I meet someone, it's like there's a reason why people are so excited when somebody recovers. Because it's
Yes.
so
Yeah.
fucking rare. It's nigh
Yeah.
impossible once it has a hole in your brain. So
Yeah.
it's like I didn't know exactly how to word it. I was kind of fumbling it over earlier with Apollo, but it's like with my sister, it's like I don't expect her to get better. It's just like, or my mom. She's been an addict since like before she had me, and she still is, and she slings. I mean, she's just in that life, and like I don't expect these motherfuckers to get better at all. It's just like I'm just kind of there to be the occasional comfort or solace that I can. It's like I empathize with it, I really, really do, because my determinism more than anything makes me sympathize for them. But yeah, yeah. But friends can be different and a lot harder. It's like friends. It's drawing those boundaries, and even family. If they're being too provocative about all that shit. Yeah, I don't know. The addiction thing breaks my heart. It's like the realest tragedy to ever fucking happen, and it's like so in our face. It's everywhere,
Yeah.
and
Mhm.
yeah, just takes totally people who I don't know. As you've probably come together, I have a pretty fucking high opinion of myself. I feel like, and I hate it because I see my mom too, and like all her siblings, and it's like, damn, I feel like all of y'all have the exact same sauce that I got. You know, they're all like pretty charismatic, quick on their feet, you know, learners and stuff, but it's like, yeah, just deteriorated and fucked up. And then now, like, seeing, yeah, some of their kids go through the same thing. It's a head trip.
And it sucks also because the fact that the person who's taking the drugs is affected negatively, but also the family is affected negatively too.
Oh God, like, it would break my heart to see my baby go through it. Ugh.
Yeah, and like hearing Apollo hear what she was saying, I can like just feel for her. Like it's just that's hard. That's hard, especially with in your own family.
Yeah.
That's being so, yeah, unruly.
Yeah, no, and I mean it's definitely tough, and I see why it would be such a. It's like I see why as a sibling, I see why if you've been through enough drawing that boundary, I totally get that, but it's just like it's just hard to imagine a mother ever being able to concede that. You know, it's like, it's just mama's love, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's a special, beautiful thing. Yeah.
Are you playing right now though?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes. I have no idea where I'm going. Yo, Douglas, hold on. Douglas Davis, is that who this is? On the Twitch? Jeez Louise. Yeah, I'm playing Final Fantasy right now, but I am really kind of lost. I don't know. I need to check and see if my homeboy's back on. Alpha Artorias. He moved, but we got to voice chat a little or play the game a little bit earlier. Yay! Welcome to Twitch, man. I hope you enjoy it. I fucking love Twitch. I love Twitch. It's like a nice little escape from all the silly, heavy shit that I get into. Alright. Yeah, I'm fooking it up. I may just like go on to another quest, and then when I have like a homie who's done this rolling around with me, help me out through it. How are you doing out there, Douglas? How the fuck does it go? What are you into, man? Let's see. And are you still in your list, or are you got something else going on now?
Pause for a bit. I'm cleaning up right now.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds awesome, man. That sounds awesome. I'd probably play more VR if I didn't get like it makes me feel kind of queasy.
You put the headset on when you play VR?
Nah. I just be running around.
Oh, okay.
You know me. I'm in it more for the talk, so I just What's that?
But it still makes you queasy while you're in there?
No. I'm saying like with a headset, I get queasy.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, but a VR chat, I just run around. But I get queasy easy, man. Boy, if I spin around in a circle 3 times, I'm like, whoa, easy. Everybody chill. We went to Florida this last summer, and I got on a boat, and I've been fine. I've been on lots of boats, but man, we got out in the ocean, and them motherfuckers waves was hitting, bro. I had to like abandon the ship and swim to like a nearby little island. It's like I can't. Just take me, bro. I was so bad. I was throwing up everywhere. I get so motion sick.
How big was the ship though?
I mean, it was just like a 10-person. What do you call it? The common craft.
Okay, all right. It wasn't like a big
pontoon. No, it's like a pontoon.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I've been on bigger boats. I've been on like a big gambling boat. That was fun. And
because on big boats, you don't feel the ocean. I feel right.
Not as bad, bro. I went on a gambling boat in Savannah, Georgia, when I was 18. Like, you're allowed to gamble and drink alcohol once you hit international waters. So I got on the boat and I wasn't allowed to touch shit. But once you get out, they're like, yeah, live your life.
Seawall.
It's fucking awesome, bro. But we got out there, bro, and at one point we hit some weather. And so there's like this casino inside, bro, and like I'm watching like roulette balls fly off tables, like drunk people, like waitresses and stuff fall over and get sloshed around. And I didn't get seasick during all that, but because I think I was just too entertained. You know, like I was like 18 and just like, look at y'all. This is so funny. Look at us. And I'm like holding on. Like, shit was fun though. I don't want to encourage gambling, but the gambling boat was lit. It was all right. It was all right. You ever hit a casino or anything like that?
I've been to casinos. I just never gambled myself, but I've been to casinos.
Oh, nice. Just like hang out, catch a vibe, go with some homies.
Yeah, basically with friends. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Have you gambled before?
Nah, I haven't really went to a place and dropped a whole lot of money either. At 18, you know, it was big shit for me to put 200 on some roulette. You know what I mean? Like, I sat there and played $20 games for a while, went a little up and down, and you know, then kind of just enjoyed myself.
Pretty casual.
Hold on. Bro, hold on. Is this a real thing? It said try Groove Cruise. They go into international waters and fly out DJs. Everyone smuggles tons of drugs in. Great time. Saw Sandstorm on a private island. Everyone was smashing everywhere. Good times. Woo! What a party!
Was that? What did you just read?
I was reading anonymously on Twitch, or excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on the Twitch right now. Damn, that is a lit ass party. I tell you what, I've been at festivals and kind of gone like and fucked off in the distance, but I ain't never just been like openly smashing where somebody could like kind of walk by and judge my performance. It's like, man, good form, my guy. Look, straighten up your back. You good? Slow down, guys. She ain't going nowhere. You doing it for her or for you?
Oh man. But that does happen in clubs though, in parties.
Oh, people just fucking in the club?
Yeah, I've seen that happen. I think the coolest scene, I don't know if I should say it's the coolest scene, but it was the most interesting scene. Was I remember I was painting a few people, and then there was a guy behind me with two girls. They were two friends, and they were sitting on the couch, and he started making out with one of the friends, and I guess the other friend felt left out.
Right.
So the other friend started making out, and I was like, okay, this is interesting. That's cool. They're all having fun together.
Yeah, friends.
And I turn around. Yeah, I turn around, and I'm painting more people, and then I turn around like 10 minutes later, and he has it out. And they're all on it like a lollipop. Both of them.
Boom.
Both of them. I was surprised.
Doming my man up in the club.
Both of them. Because I've seen people do, just one-on-one before, but I just never seen a three so publicly. I was like, wow, okay.
That is fantastic. I have not hit too many clubs. But yeah, fantastic. Good times. It sounds like a bunch of consenting adults having a great time. Probably on a lot of drugs. There's a chance that my man was feeding him the drugs. That's
that's a given.
Daddy gonna lay out a bunch of lines, and we're gonna go in this club and have fun. If you want more lines, no, I don't know. Who knows? Some people just like having fun, freaky times in the club. I like having sneaky public sex. Me and my wife, we make a sport out of that shit.
I'll be honest with you. I'm really, really not into like being that public, but I do like the rush. I love the rush of going somewhere you're not supposed to be.
Yes.
Almost getting caught. Almost.
That's what I'm talking about. Homie.
Fine.
Yes.
I don't want to be out in the open. Like I've seen people having sex like in Central Park pretty out in the open also.
Really?
Like,
just out in Central Park?
Yeah.
People be smashing in Central Park.
Yeah, I remember one time I was in high school, and we had cut school. Okay, don't judge me for that. But with cut school, it was a Tuesday, and my girlfriend and I at that time were walking around. We were looking for a spot ourselves.
Right.
And it was a rainy day, and like they just decided the park is empty on the Tuesday on a rainy day, and they just decided to go like on a top of a rock, and you just saw them going doggy on her.
Yeah.
And there was somebody had on the side, like on the lower level, had their phone out recording, and he was cheering them on, like It was funny. It was.
Oh my god! Everybody's like, "Fuck it." That is a lot. That's a lot of drugs, man.
Like they still had their clothes on. All they did was pull their pants down.
Oh my
But still,
goodness.
they were-
Right. Whew. Well, outside sex is
Yeah,
the
that's-
best. Some of the best sex, I feel like.
Yeah,
Be
that's too much
liberating.
fun. That's too much fun. Yeah, but like I wouldn't be that exposed. But in Central Park, there is a spot that I feel like that some people go. Is there's an underpass, like a bridge.
Uh huh.
One time I went on a Sunday. On a Sunday, it's very crowded because people are walking around everywhere, and so you go under this underpass, and you're gonna do whatever you want to do with your partner.
Mhm.
And what's cool about it is, like, if you put your hand up, you can feel the top of the bridge, and you can hear people walking by. So it's like you're in public, but you're not in public because like it's like they're
Right.
so close. You can feel them. You can almost see them because you see their shadows passing by above. you
Right.
and
That
everything.
is so fun. Yeah.
Yeah, that rush. Just like
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah. There's this thing called the Southern Belle in Chattanooga. It's like there's like this giant boat that'll take you, this old giant boat that will take you up and down the Tennessee River. Well, it's decommissioned. You kind of just like walk through the Southern Belle and get on a tiny little boat that takes you up. We went and found the top story of that, bro, and they had like these thick blackout windows and stuff like that. So yeah, we could be doing our thing, and people outside not really knowing. And yeah, that is quite the rush. That is quite the rush. I want to see it. I want to get one of those motherfucking vans with the mirror walls and just go park downtown. You know what I'm talking about.
Yes,
God
yes.
bless it. That's what I want. That's my dream come true. Let's
Yeah.
go. Yo, Douglas, look. www.strangetrees.live. It's got a Discord link on there. If you click on the Discord, you'll have to make a Discord too. And I'm gonna be on for another 25 minutes, but I do the voice chat every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if no rush. If you don't get on tonight, you're totally welcome to though. You'll have to download Discord, and then which is an awesome program, 10 for 10, love it. It's like my favorite social media. And then there's a section inside of the Discord to go directly to this chat. Actually, I might be able to send a direct link. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna see if I can send a direct link to the chat link that we're on. That sounds like a thing that should be possible.
Yeah, that would be easier.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Da-dum, da-dum, dum. Copy link. Bam. Okay. Yep. Oh no, I got you, bro. I got you. And bam, skis. There it is. And I hope everybody's doing good out there. Jeez Louise. Carrots and peas. Alright. Yeah, there's that direct link, homie, if you want to click that. If anybody else is interested, that is a way to do it. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I didn't pray before it. Okay, I knew I was fucking it up. Jeez Louise. On my way. Back on my bullshit, as the island people say. Let's do it. I didn't know I had to come pray to it. Because I can't read simple instructions. That's okay. Let's see.
How could you, man?
I know. Piece of shit,
He's
Aries.
smarter, dude. Come on, man. You have to set an example for us.
For Wes. We gotta set an example for Wes. Oh no. Oh no, I'm getting fucked up. No, not getting fucked up. Anything but that. Go to sleep. Okay. Come on. And heal. And now fuck you up. Oh, I
He
hope
finally-
Mischief is okay. He kind of just he doesn't normally just pop out. He's had a, you know, he was talking about earlier. He's kind of stressed out about the same stuff you were into.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because he brought it up first.
Yeah, I see. I think that's like, yeah, one of the main reasons why it's good for people to be able to talk about this stuff. So it's like, oh shit, I'm not the only one. You know, it's a good feeling. I don't know why we're like that. It's like you feel better to know someone else is going through it.
By the way, I was confused about that for a very long time also. I didn't understand that. Somebody corrected me about this. Because I remember there was a friend of mine that would talk to me, and she would say, oh, it was actually a partner, a girlfriend. She would say to me that every time that she has a problem, I would say, well, you know, other people experience this, or I've experienced this, or, you know, everybody goes through this type of thing.
Right.
And she would get upset about me saying that.
Right.
And I was confused about this. I thought, well, when I hear that other people are going through it, it makes me feel better because I feel like I'm not alone. This is not an isolated situation.
As to where she may feel invalidated because of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For her, it feels like you're diminishing what she's feeling. You're making her feel unspecial.
Right. Yes.
And that was a big problem for me. For a long time, I think, for a while, I thought the meanest thing I said to a person is that you're not special. No one is special, and I really want to take that back. I haven't taken that back from that person, but like the bad mental state that I was in at that time, like where I used to think that I hated the whole special thing.
No, I get it.
Off with birthdays.
You're cutting out a little bit on me.
Oh, I am?
Yes. Hey. Oh yeah. Is there?
It's because of my headphones. Can you hear me
Okay.
now?
Yes. Okay. Good. Yes.
Let me know if it cuts out also, because like the headphones, I had to change them a second ago.
Yes. No, but I mean, I feel you. Okay, so you're saying you had mentioned on here of that nobody's special, or is that what you're saying?
I had mentioned it to my friend, like a friend of mine a long time ago, that no one's special.
Right. Okay.
But I was it was the way I said it though was mean. I said, "You're not special. I'm not special. No one is special. Stop trying to have people treat you like you're special." And it was really mean. It was really, really mean that I said that. And I wish I could take it back. But that was how I felt back then.
Right. Well, I mean,
now,
if that was on, yeah. Go ahead. I see. Yeah, please. Sorry.
Yeah, but like now I completely changed my mind about that. I do think people are special, and I think everybody does have some specialness about them. And honestly, the reason why I used to think that I used to hate the whole special thought.
Yeah.
Was because of birthdays.
Birthdays.
Birthdays. I used to despise. I used to hate when people would have their birthday and they would expect you to like treat them as if like they're a king.
Oh, right.
Birthday, you should do this thing. It's my birthday. Why is nobody saying happy birthday to me?
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
It's like that expectation. Yeah.
Yeah.
That obligation and expectation. Yeah. That can be kind of ugly. And just to
and I didn't. No, go on. What are you gonna say?
No, you please.
I just didn't understand that for a while. I didn't understand the value of it. And for me, I basically did not want to tell people my birthday. I did not want anybody to say happy birthday to me. There was actually one point where I think on Facebook, I didn't know that Facebook tells everybody it's their birthday, and people message me happy birthday.
Isn't it interesting the peeves and the little things that different people have though? And that's so funny. Because I mean, I'm sure by now you've concluded that, you know, everybody's different. Everybody wants to feel special. It's not really them being terrible. But,
yeah, I understand. Now I understand the value of it. I thought it was a useless attribute. I thought it was absolutely useless. I thought it was just a selfish thing. But I understand the value of it. I understand why we need to feel like we're special.
Yeah, and you know, I used to really hate that about rap. I love rap music, but I would hate the ego-ness to it until like later on, like really considering, like if you repeating the words or having those thoughts of like I'm unstoppable, I fuck with me, I love me. It's like it's this interesting, like it can almost be like a positive mantra depending on the context. But going back to what you were saying about the girlfriend feeling invalidated. Like a big lesson for me and my wife and just people in general was realizing two things. You don't. I'm a fixer. You know what I mean? Like let's talk creative solutions. Let's figure this out. But sometimes people don't want to be fixed. They just want to be heard. They just want to say what they have to say. Yeah. Exactly. They just want to say what they have to say. They don't want you to fix it. They just want you to sympathize, to kind of like go through that human part of it with them. But you know, and obviously, I mean, hopefully in their situation too, they come to realize, well, that person was just trying to help me. But it is going to slow down. So the second thing I kind of realized too is. I went through a struggle. You know, I talk about my struggle pretty openly. I feel like it kind of lends a little bit of an understanding to who I am and blah blah blah. But when me and my wife first got together, I didn't realize like that sometimes that can make other people feel invalidated. So I like try to like never compare my experience in an invalidating way. If I'm not that I'm always successful, but like I am always consciously trying to like share my experience, and even though it may be more extreme, not trying to degrade yours or you go where I'm going with that, because it's all valuable. Yeah. The things that kept me humble when I was a kid and not feeling too bad for myself was because of all the shit that I went through. One of my best homies literally watched his mother get stabbed to death. That's real shit. Like that's not made up at all. Like this kid was one of our fucking best friends, and he just like hung with the crew. And like as bad shit as I went through, it's like I couldn't imagine seeing that. And it's like, and of course we all know there's kids starving somewhere else, and there's somebody who's got it worse and stuff. But that shit can give perspective. But I know that not everybody operates like that, you know what I mean? Like, for me, it was stuff like that helped kept me grounded. It's like, okay, my shit isn't that bad. You know, and of course I had to go back and deal with it later as an adult and peel back the layers and whatever, doing the work, still doing the work, whatever, you know. Yeah, so yeah, all these struggles different, and how we perceive them and react to them. Yeah, it gets interesting.
And what was I gonna say? Yeah, but I do value the whole letting people feel special thing, and because
because why not?
Yeah.
It's nice seeing people feel nice. I get off on it, you know, and it's I don't know. I'm Pinkie Pie. I'm for sure Pinkie Pie, and I get everybody gets off on the same thing, but like seeing, I don't know, it just feels good. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. It's basically saying the same thing. Yeah, and I guess you had to learn that also from your partner at some point that not every person, whenever they're saying something to you, that they want a result or some sort of solution.
Right. Yeah. Need you to fix it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I remember, I think I started. It's kind of tricky because like I remember I didn't. At first I thought I should just ask the person, "Hey, do you want a solution, or do you just want to let me listen to you?" I thought that would be the right way to do it. I thought if you just be straight like that. That was not. That was stupid. That was really dumb. I had to learn how to read the.
Right.
Oh, by the way, there was a year of my life where I thought, let me try to be as openly, as honest as possible. I learned that there was that.
Yeah, we
There's
live in that
there's a
gray.
limit to that, like meaning like yeah, and it's not like oh yeah, you shouldn't tell people everything. I'm just saying sometimes there is too much information.
Yeah.
Not everybody wants to hear everything, and certain things like automatically will just make people feel uncomfortable, no matter
No matter
how
where you meant to be.
you
Yeah.
try.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah, so it was like okay, yeah, certain things, yeah, yeah, I'd learn it the hard way, but yeah, it's tricky, it's tricky.
No, I feel that. I feel that, and it's especially hard if you have convictions in certain things. It's like there's certain political and historical convictions that I have, but that I have to represent, or excuse me, it would benefit me to beware that most people just aren't going to be so comfortable or like to hear that. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I'm right or anything. It doesn't mean it doesn't make me right just because I have convictions in it. And just the whole overall honesty thing. You know, like I'm very cynical when it comes to voting. I will give a very, very long explanations in the future as to my thoughts on the electoral college and all this. It's not from a place of ignorance. That's the best I can say about it, and I will definitely be dissecting it at different times. But yeah, like just like appreciating where people are at. You know, I have a lot of friends that are like, yeah, I'm gonna vote for Trump and he's gonna fix everything, and I'm like, yeah, sure, maybe, I don't know. And then other friends come by, it's like, me and Biden, we're gonna fix the world. I'm like, yeah, sure, maybe, possibly, yeah, cool. And it's like it does, and in the end, it's like, is it worth the controversy? Is it worth hurting that bridge? It's like sometimes if you want to get to higher ideals, you have to like build up to it. Because I love when people hit me with random heavy shit. It's like, what do you think about this? And I'm like, oh, fuck yes. Let's talk. You're cool talking about this? Let's just talk about it. Well, people will have potlucks and stuff at my home and have huge, drastically different ideas. And you'll see people get all ruffled up. And I love having potlucks. I recommend everybody try to have potlucks. They're easy to make happen, and they do wonderful things for you and your friends. But yeah, I love being the one to just like rile my friends down. I'm like, well, no, okay. It's interesting that makes you uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that shit. Like, what is it? Let the man talk. He feels this way. He feels this way. And yeah, we've just people don't always walk away agreeing. You know, that's not obviously not always the case, but they at least got to hear why they thought that. You know, and then from there you have a realistic chance of changing someone's mind. If you're just like, no, you're an idiot, you're wrong, it's like, well, they're not going to hear you. It's like, you do that for you. You know what I mean? You do that for yourself. You're not doing that for anyone else if you just shut people down and ridicule them, you know. Obviously, this isn't anything profound.
Yeah, that's not trying to make a conversation. That's just, or a Discord. It's just basically talking at the person at that point, if you're doing that.
Say what now? I missed that very last part.
If somebody's like, I was saying like, if someone talks like that, they're not really trying to have a conversation. They're just talking at the person. If they're just, I guess, naming, like, putting labels on the person, or saying, oh, you're stupid, I don't like your idea. And
and it's tough.
Listening at all.
Yeah, no, you don't really move forward too much that way. And hold on, let me see. Homie said, yeah, Douglas, I'm only on here for like another 10 minutes or so, but we can get you on the Discord, man, for sure. And thank you. And he said, it's a roller coaster ride to hear others' opinions, super fun and cool. If they're ready for it, if they're unemotionally attached, it's not. Yeah, it's just not fun. It's not fun if like you can't discuss the why. And that applied when I was a Christian. I was a Christian for many years, and it was many years ago now. But when I was a Christian, I was a very unpopular Christian. I read the shit. I took notes. I disagreed about hell, and it wasn't out of ignorance either. I could give you a well-placed argument, as I was a very liberal Christian, and we really got into the shit. But there, you know, if somebody's not ready to talk about Christianity, it's not going to matter. You know, there was a point where I really believed in the Democrat Party, that it could save everything. I was like, go Obama. I didn't know that he was going to go on to could be a war criminal and kill all kinds of people with drones and continue the red policies and become the highest deporter of immigrants. I didn't know all that, you know, but even then, when I was like playing by like the common, more mainstream acceptable groups to be a part of or ideologies to entertain, it was still hard. It was like we can't even get a conversation about like mainstream, mainline safe politics. It's like emotions start flying. It's like, well, I don't know, just be short-lived. That's fine. He said, I can make religion make more sense than anyone else that's ever existed, bro. I'm obsessed with this shit. Okay, well, you, my friend, are talking about magic mushrooms. And I bet you can. That'll make you spiritual. Fucking yeah, he's writing a book on it. Fantastic. Will this be your first book, my friend? I am so, and I've said this before, I am so 100% spiritual, not religious. I'm not ashamed of that statement at all. And religion is fascinating. It's so fascinating.
I have a deep appreciation.
What's that?
I have a deep appreciation. I have an appreciation for religion, honestly.
Oh yeah, it could be
follow
wonderful.
anything specifically.
Me neither, but mostly the community that it brings, and really, like, you know, I'm not the first person to say this. This isn't like a profound idea, but like at the core of most religions, you're looking at so many of the same tenets. You really are. And even if you're trying to look at like a literal story amongst the religions, you're seeing so many similar stories, and they're all stolen from the Sumerians. But whatever. So yeah, I love it. It could be a game changer for people, and not only that, people are able to get together and usually do some like more charitable stuff that is like almost impossible to do at that scale by yourself. So you'll see like religious people get together and really raise a lot of money, really get in and like take some people and give back in awesome, beautiful ways. And not that they're not the only ones. It's just it kind of like generally encourages that sense of like communal Good Samaritan-ness. I don't know. It could also encourage you to be an asshole if you use it that way.
Can I ask you a question? Like, at what point did you realize, oh, you know what? I don't think I can be a Christian anymore.
Yeah, that's a great question. It was about 7.5, 8 years ago. We were on that spiritual journey that I told you about. The rich young ruler, he had done all the things that Jesus told him to do from his youth, but he wanted to be made perfect. And so Jesus said, okay, give up all the things that you love. And I'm paraphrasing slightly, obviously. Give up the things and follow me. But he wanted to be made perfect. And there's some different translations of this, but if you want to see more, follow me. Donate everything and follow me. And so the rich young ruler was sad, turned away, and left. He couldn't do that thing. We took that shit to heart. We donated everything. We followed, and like the universe just kept opening doors, weird doors, humble doors at times, and now elaborate doors. I should not be in this weird fucking place that I'm at. Like it's to the point. I come from the absolute bottom of the ghetto. I can promise you that. I can take you there, okay? And I'm like embarrassed of my house now. Like it's not. And I didn't earn any of it. And I don't expect people to believe this or follow this or anything like that. But through that journey, through praying and being open and seeking it out, we started getting into general Christian mysticism, the Gospel of the Essenes, the Book of Enoch, the Book of the Giants.
These are like the hidden books, the ones that were not included in the Bible.
Well, those are the Apocrypha, and they're very boring, but you can find them. Up to 1611, there was about a dozen books that were kept canonically in the Bible and then removed for the 1611 King James Version. But the Apocrypha is terribly boring. I couldn't recommend that to anyone. But if you can find plenty of PDFs out there about the Book of Enoch, which is really, really interesting because people in the Bible reference the Book of Enoch, but it's not included. but it has a deep history to it. It was discovered in the same mountainous regions, and people in the Bible even reference it, so as to like validate it. So that was like, so all that to say, the Christian mysticism involved in the Gospel of the Essenes and the Book of Enoch and the Book of Giants, they were like close enough to Christianity for us to feel comfortable and kind of like breaking out of. Now, when we fully went away from it, shortly after that, we started studying Buddhism and Hinduism, Taoism, all the Eastern religions, and we just kept, branched out from there to witchcraft, all the different European non-Christian, aka pagan stuff, from Santeria, the African religions, just all this shit. Really opening our mind and meditation and getting into it. And when we made that departure, I wasn't bitter about Christianity because I was a Christian by choice. Nobody forced it upon me. But my wife, she grew up in an ultra-Christian household. So it's like Christianity was like one of her greatest oppressors, abusers, if you will. So she had a harder time with it, and as far as, being able to honor it for what it was, even though she was no longer in it. But we both come to the same place now. We're hardcore determinists, hardcore. We're willing to be changed, and yeah, religion, like everything else, it can be beautiful if used the right way. And yeah, there's a lot of positive things to say about it. And it definitely, Christianity was essential to us taking the steps that made the biggest profound changes in our life. We don't know the same people or do the same things. Like, we're in places and doing things we never thought that we would. And it could be coincidence. It could be all kinds of things. I don't expect anybody to believe it or whatever, or to take on my truth as their own. But yeah, you talk to the goddamn universe and may talk back. Find out. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. I know that. I'm sorry. That's a little bit more than you asked. I'm sorry.
No, but it definitely answered the question, though. I see, like, your direction and where you went and why you went there. I guess, for me, it was a little simpler why I detached myself from the Catholic Church. Again, I still really love religion and what it was meant to do. Like, how it was supposed to bring us all together.
Right,
and how
right.
it does bring us all together.
Right.
But yeah, what really turned me off to Christianity was when I really said, you know what, I want to like really learn more about this religion, because I don't know, all I know is like surface level. Like, because when I was a kid, I was like in the Catholic school and everything. Oh no, well, I did my confirmation and all that stuff, and so I just know surface level. So I started actually like studying more about it, and one day I remember I started looking at this like atheist channel, and I really
like a YouTube channel.
Yeah, YouTube atheist channel. I really disliked it because
I felt like attacking your religion.
Yeah, I felt like these guys are just so upset about it. Why are they so upset? I think they're just.
It's like, what do you have to lose? Yeah, right. Hey, real quick, let me just address him. He's saying, beware the radicals of each group. Religion still acts as a type of HOA for human beings. Right. They're this good or better. Right. The radicals can stand out and they make the most noise, but they don't define the group. You're right. No standards equals. All right. So fantastic. So did you get to a point where you wanted to start researching it more yourself?
Yeah. So I started researching for myself, and at some point, because like. There were the atheists that were kind of like making me question it a little bit more, and I was like, they have a good point. Yeah, he did kill a lot of people.
Right.
Ooh, okay. And then
look at the death count.
Yeah, it was a large death count. There was a joke when they saying, "Oh yeah, you think Thanos is bad? Have you heard of this guy called God?"
Right.
He killed a lot more people.
Like, there was that one time when he killed everybody, but the one motherfuckers. I mean, the death count of the god and devil is stark. The difference.
Yeah. And so, you know what? All that information, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna disregard all this, because this is supposed to be myths. And I understand, like, these people from the old times, they were having war, so they are just using whatever they know. So. I'm not gonna try to debunk the Bible anymore. I basically said,
right.
Okay, Jesus walked in water. it was a mythical story, and I get it. It doesn't have to be literal. It does not have to be real, and I accept the Bible for that.
Well, and
I was
here's the
still okay
thing.
with Christian.
Maybe he fucking did. I don't think so. You know what I
Maybe he
mean?
did, maybe he didn't,
But I can't prove it exactly or disprove it. It's like
Yeah.
sure. I try to teach my
And-
daughter that to stay objective. It's like you don't have to be married to the truth. You'll never in most things you'll never know the truth. The truth is such it seems like the truth should just be this thing, but it's not. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, so I was still okay with it because I thought to myself, all right, it's just a mythical book, but it's meant for good, right? And God is good. But then somebody really made me rethink about this one thing, the first commandment, and I realized, wait a minute, I'm researching all this stuff and I didn't think about the first commandment. It's basically love, like basically saying love Him and no other God. And he could have, or it could have said anything else at first. It could have
Right.
said anything else like, don't kill your brothers, don't kill your sisters. No, love me first. Love me only.
Yeah.
Love me before anybody else. That got a little bit to me. One, right?
Yeah. Right.
And then
Right.
it was like it was saying you have to worship me for some reason. And I thought to myself, if you're a god, why? If I'm a god, why do I need these little peasant
Right.
humans to worship
Right.
me? What does that give me? What does
Right.
that give me at all? That doesn't make sense to me. And then lastly, it was the heaven part because I wanted to know. Okay, there's a reward for this if I do good. What's the reward, right?
Right.
The reward is you go to heaven. What is
Worship
heaven?
forever.
Are you serious?
Like
Are
that
you
sounds so
serious?
shitty. It sounds so
What you
terrible.
want? And at this time, this was the same time that I really hated the whole birthday thing. And so basically, you want your birthday forever? You want us to say this is your special time forever and ever?
Oh my
This is
God!
the time
Came
to
back
start
around to the
over.
birthday, and to those just joining us, we totally respect wherever you're at. This is we're way deep in this. So that is so
Yeah.
funny. So it's like you want it to be your birthday forever, bitch. That's so funny.
That's what
Oh
it
my
was.
God.
It got me upset. And then it really made me realize, oh, this was tempered by us. This
Yeah.
was tempered by us humans.
Right.
This is what we wanted God to be. This
Right.
is what we wanted him to be depicted as. This is
Well,
all us. I was like, oh.
Well, and there is firstly anonymous. I agree on the multiple reset thing. That's definitely something we'll get into at some point, way deeper. Everything in the Bible could be a metaphor, and open-ended answers can apply to many questions. True, because like I said, the Bible gave me some of the best. It's the most changing stuff I ever had. Not the most profound experience in the end, but the Bible is an interesting piece of work though, because it seems like the Romans, who were very, very good at propaganda. I mean, Caesar had the nerve to call the surrounding countrymen, the Celts and the other surrounding natives, savages. The same guy who would have people fight lions in the middle of arenas would write grand, beautiful decrees about how the surrounding enemies that they were at war with were savages. He would have people drugged by cart through the city for disobeying him, just like the most savage things you can imagine. And he successfully talked his people into believing that their neighbors were savages. So this is it's the kind of forward thinking, like pledging allegiance. It's like somebody had the forward thinking, well, what if we had 200 million kids waking up every day pledging their allegiance to us? That might be good long term, right? Yeah. Caesar and the Romans really thought like this. And so it's interesting when you go into past Caesar into Rome's history and you get into, I believe it is Constantine. Yes, Constantine, I'm pretty positive, who one day decided, no, look. And he said he had a dream and all this stuff about the shields. He's like, Rome being the most openly religious place in the world, okay? You had, the Bible talks about, there being a temple, the temple of no God. And it was right beside the temple of Zeus. Then that was right beside these other temples. And there was this harmony of open religious freedom. And then there was this guy who was the Constantine, who's no, we're now going to make it a state-mandated religion, a government-enforced religion. It's like if in America, it's hard to imagine. It's like almost no different than the Muslims taking over, or excuse me, the Taliban taking over Afghanistan, or if like you watch Handmaid's Tale and you see the extremist Christians take over America and make a new Gilead. It's like this openly cultural person. It's like, no, we're gonna have this religion, and now we're gonna have the Council of Nicaea and these other very famous meetings to decide which books are going to make up the Bible. And so while the Bible impacted me in a beautiful way, and it can impact other people and all the other positive things I said about religion, it seems to me like a very, very well thought out weapon of manipulation from the beginning. It's like, who do you want your hero to be? A badass who's going to bring your building down, or somebody who turns the other cheek? It's like, is it a coincidence that China really wanted motherfuckers to believe in Buddha? You know, like, is there a possibility that the elite had some kind of meeting or ideas like, hey, maybe if the people worship somebody who's a beggar, who doesn't believe in worldly possessions, who doesn't believe in fighting back, sure, he's a good guy and he's a nice guy and all that other stuff, sure, blah, 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 blah. But it's like, it's a very ideal character. It's like, if you're going to enforce a state religion in order to control people, if you're going to make the decision, it's like, no religious freedom to absolutes, one religion. It's like, those are pretty convenient heroes to give to the people. And like I said, we're looking at a time and a period which could only have evolved since then, where that was very clearly what they were doing with other things. And so it seems like that was probably it. So the Bible is just such an interesting thing. It's like, to control people for fucking that long, it's like, mwah, it's crazy. It's like I marvel at the efficacy of this fucking mechanism. Like, it's crazy. Like, I've told lies. You know, I may have exaggerated how cool I was and got a nice little kiss on the cheek, or my knob slobbed once or twice. You tell little lies sometimes, and you get a little bonus out of it. I don't recommend it. I've lived long enough though to where maybe it's happened once or twice. But to think of like telling a story that has people like committed to you for thousands of years, and like, I don't know, it's interesting. It's fucking impressive. It's fucking impressive.
It's a massive accomplishment.
It's
a massive accomplishment. Because we don't know how many other stories
Die, Douglas, all the
that
love.
they must have done.
Yeah, really though. Yeah, because it's just a compilation of books. The Bible, it's just a compilation of books. It's just a book. And let me see. So the real point of God creating balance in your life, all things of health require balance. I absolutely agree. And so just the same, it's like the balance of that would be being able to accept the wisdom without being completely controlled and bought by it. It's like, can you read the Bible and other stuff and get the wisdom from it without becoming a slave to it? I don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you what, I do have to get off. Villain Norris, as always, this is a fucking super stimulating, super wonderful conversation.
It's awesome.
I am so excited to hear more about your list and how this list has went. Because I'm just all about it, and if there's points, I don't want to make it weird. If there's points, feel free to talk about this on here. But sometimes it takes me a while to get back to a message or something like that. But feel free, man, because I thrive on this shit, and I'll keep it personal if you want to keep it personal. But I love just hearing it. I love hearing it. I'm like, I was a cheerleader for 3 years. I didn't cheer for a school, but I cheered competitively. I'm just a very celebrate your friends kind of person. Oh yeah, your boy can do flips and shit on top of it all. It's my birthday every day. I'm Pinkie Pie. I'm just kidding. All right. But no, man, for real. As always, thank you for keeping it so raw, so real, so thought-provoking. I really appreciate it, dude. I hope you have a great night, and we'll be talking soon, man.
Yeah, man, it was fun. Next time.
Have a good night, brother. Thank you.
Good night.
All right, and to the rest of you wild, sexy animals, I'm going to send y'all over to Katmere because she's my bud, and she deserves it because she's awesome. I may even pop on Twitch just to watch her for a little bit. Just to watch her for a minute. Oh, there we go. Y'all go say hi to Katmere. Say hello. There she is. All right. Alrighty. No, anybody who didn't come, go see Katmere. Go tell her we said hi. That we send her all the love. To the one person that followed, get out of here. All the love to you. Get out of here. Bye. Alright, I'm for real getting out of here, guys. Take care of yourself. Be kind to each other. Be kind to yourself.